Hey Dons, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Precious, aka Don Corleone. From the title, you already know what we'll be doing. I'll be showing you guys how to make a simple but Baddie intro, and if you like the preview you just watch, please stay tuned for the tutorial. Hit that subscribe button to come join the Don gang. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let's get right into the video. First off, we'll be going into Pinterest to get a background that we'll be using as an overlay in our intro. You're going to search for blue plain background. Alright, so now we're going to choose the shade that we'll be using, and then we're going to click on the three buttons in the upper right corner of the screen to download the image. Save. We're going to go into PICSART. It's loading. Click on the plus sign at the bottom of the screen. Select the image that we just downloaded, and we're going to click on Tools, Crop, and then we're going to select the 16:9 frame, which is applied to all YouTube videos. Apply it and click on the arrow pointing downwards to save. Done. Now we're going to discard of this. We don't need this anymore. We're going to scroll down to where we will find color backgrounds, and we're going to click on the first one, which is the PNG background. Next, we're going to scroll and click on sticker in the bar down below, and it's going to take you here. You're going to search for Polaroid frame because that's the frame that we'll be using, but I already have this in my collection, so I won't be getting a new one. I'm just going to get it from my saved collections. So we're going to go in there. This is the frame that I'm going to be using. Select. Now we're going to change the color. Click on FX and then scroll till you find negative. Select that. It's going to turn white. Click on apply. Click on apply again, and then click on the arrow pointing down to save to your camera roll. Now that we have that saved, we're going to discard of it and go back in with another PNG background, and then we're going to scroll till we find add photo. I'm going to be showing you guys how to add these frames to the photos that we'll be using in this intro. I kept everything in this album called YouTube Intro, and then we're going to select the picture of our choice. You can repeat these steps with all the pictures that you'll be using in your own intro. Click on the picture and add. Now that the picture is in there, we're going to expand it to the size that we want. Okay, and then we're going to click on add photo again. Select the sticker that we saved, add, and then we're going to size it up to like frame the picture as you can see me doing. You can also take it up, take it down till like it covers all the edges of the picture. Alright, so once you're sure everything is in place, all the edges are covered, you're going to click on apply and click on the arrow pointing downwards to save it to your camera roll. But I already have this, so I'm not going to be saving it for a second time. But yeah, I hope you guys get the gist. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to make your social media handles and tags. We're going to go into sticker and search for Instagram tag. Yeah, and then we're going to be selecting this one. Place it on the PNG background, and then we're going to go back into sticker and we're going to search for Instagram logo. I use like a 3D kind of Instagram logo, and I'm just going to select that, and we're going to minimize it and place it on the tag in the position that we want. So you can repeat this step for all your social media handles and tags. You just need to search for the different logos. After that's done, we're going to click on text and we're going to type in our Instagram handle. Mine is @Don Corleone with 3 underscores in front and behind. Okay, so now we're going to stretch it out a bit so that everything is in one line. and we're going to size it down as well so that we have it in the position that we want. I'm using the font Archival Black. Then we're going to scroll, select on stroke, select on the color we'll be using, and then we're going to increase the amount of the stroke to 50. Done. And then we're going to click on apply and click on the arrow pointing downwards to save. But I have all my social media handles and tags already. I just wanted to show you guys how it's done. Then we're going to discard of this. We don't need this anymore. Then we're going to head back to where we got the background, select on PNG background again, and then we're going to click on next and click on save, and then we're going to download the photo. Now we're going to head into PHONTO, select the camera icon down below, select photo albums, and then we're going to import the PNG background that we downloaded. Done. Now we're going to be typing our YouTube channel name. You're going to click anywhere on the screen and you see add text. Select that and you'll be provided with a text box to insert your text. Feel free to download any extra fonts you might need from @fontspace.com. That's how I got my fonts that I'll be using for this intro. You can find it in the start section when you click on font. We're going to be selecting Chopstick, and then we're going to place it on the PNG background and size it down. You don't want it to be outside the frames of the background. Okay, we're going to leave it at that size, 90. Then we're going to click on style, and then we're going to select the color for the text. We're going to be going with this blue color, and for the stroke we're going to be using white, and we're going to adjust the width to 8. Okay, no, too big. 6 is fine. 6 is fine. We'll be going with 6. Okay, that's fine. Then we're going to add text again, and we're going to type down Corleone again, but we're going to change the font. We'll be choosing Nicolia. Yeah, and then we're going to go into style. The text color is going to be in white, and then the stroke is going to be in the color blue, the blue we use for the other Don Corleone. And then we're going to adjust the width to like 8. Yeah, and then we're going to size it up. Okay, I think we're going to leave this at 230, but we're going to size down the other text just a little bit. Maybe size it down to 70. Yeah, then we'll size down the second text as well, and we're going to position it where we want it to be, in the middle. I think that's fine. When that's done, you click on the arrow pointing upwards in the lower right corner, and then you select save image as PNG. Done. Now that that's done, you don't need to create new text from scratch. All you need to do is select the bold text you had before and just change it to something different. Just type in socials, and we're going to click on font. We're going to be going with Lemon Milk Bold. This is also downloaded. Then we're going to go into style. The text color and the stroke is still the same, so you just click on style above, and then we're going to space it out a bit. Done. Now we're going to do the same thing with the second text. We're going to change Don Corleone to socials. And then we're going to be using the font Better Grade. Done. Okay, now we're just going to size them up or size them down accordingly, and we're going to position them. I'm going to place the little socials like close to the end. Yeah, right there is fine, but I think it's too small. I'm just going to size it up a little bit more, and I'm going to position it. Done. and we're going to export this as PNG. Don't forget. Yeah. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the first part of the intro. We're going to go into photo grid and click on grid, select the pictures that you want to use. So I'll be using these 4 pictures. After they are selected, I'm going to click on next. Then I'm going to remove this watermark. I don't know why it's being so hard to remove. Then I'm going to resize these pictures. I'm going to make them bigger. I'm going to do the same thing for like all the pictures. Okay, we're done, and we're going to click on save. There. Alright, now we're going to go into VN. We're going to click on the plus sign at the bottom and we're going to click on new project. Then we're going to import the background that we just made. When that's done, we're going to delete the clip at the end and we're going to extend this other clip to 4 seconds because that's what we'll be needing. Our intro is 8 seconds long, so the first part is going to be 4 seconds and the second part is going to be 4 seconds as well. Click on the image icon and you're going to select stocks, and then we're going to import the blue background we downloaded earlier. We're going to drag it out to the end, and then we're going to reduce the opacity. Select opacity and reduce it to 20. Done. Now that that's done, we're going to click on FX and we're going to use the spin out effect. We're going to drag that to the end, but it didn't really go to the end, so we're just going to go to where it stopped and split the clip. Yes. And then we're going to click on FX again and we're going to use the spin in effect. Yeah, now we're going to play from the start to see how it's looking like. Done. Now we're going to export this to our camera roll in 4K and 60 FPS. Close that and go into CAPCUT. Click on new project and then we're going to import the video we just made from VN. Click on effects down below. We're going to go to mood and then we're going to keep scrolling till we find butterfly feathers. That's the effect we'll be using. Select and make sure it's dragged out to the end. Then we're going to start adding our overlays. Click on overlay, add overlay, and then we're going to click on our framed photos, and then we'll be starting with this picture right here. Add and tilt it to the left a little bit. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to move it over here. After we've placed that where we want it to be, we're going to drag it out to the end. Yes, to make sure that it's aligned with the background. Then we'll add our second picture and tilt it to the right. And then we're going to tilt it to the right. Make sure to always space out your overlays when you put them in so that they don't all enter the frame at the same time. You're going to place it over the other picture like this, and always make sure to drag them out to the end so that everything is aligned. Then we're going to place our third picture straight. Just size it up a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to place it. I think this position is fine. Done. Now we're going to go back to the beginning and add another overlay. That's going to be our YouTube channel name. Then we're going to size it up a bit. Yeah, and place it in the right corner like that. Sort of like in the middle of the screen. Yes. Drag it out to the end. Done. Next, we'll be adding our subscribe GIF or animation. And then you're going to scroll till you find the chroma key. We're going to use that to remove the green screen around it. You're going to circle it around the green areas. And then you're going to click on intensity and take it all the way to 100. Done. And then we're going to position it where we want it to be. So now that that's done, we're going to start adding our animations. To select on the first overlay and click on animation, click on in, and then we're going to select swing top right. That's what it's going to be looking like. And then for the second overlay, we're going to select swing top left. Done. And then for the third overlay, we're going to be selecting swing bottom. There we go. And then for our YouTube channel name, the animation we're going to be going with is shake, and we're going to adjust it to 1.5 seconds. Done. And for our subscribe overlay, we're going to be using a combo animation, and we're going to be using the sliding doors too. Okay, we have to mute that sound. I forgot to mute it earlier. Just going to click on volume and take it all the way down to 0. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like, and our first part is done. We're going to export this in 2K and 60 FPS. And for those of you wondering, this is how you get your YouTube subscribe animation. You go into YouTube and you search for YouTube subscribe green screen, and it's going to pop up. And when that pops up, you can screen record anyone you like, crop it, save it to your camera roll, and use it in any of your videos. Now onto the second part of our intro. We're going to go back into photo grid, and then we're going to click on grid. We're going to go to videos and select any video of our choice. I'm going to be using this video right here, and I'm going to select it 3 times, and then I'm going to click on next. Then we're going to remove the watermark, and then you're going to check that all the sounds in each clip is reduced to the least. Done. And export to camera roll. When that's done, we're going to go back into VN, and then we're going to be importing the video we just made in photo grid. It's the same steps as what we did before, but we'll be using different effects with this clip. Right now, I'm just going to trim this down to 4 seconds. You know, my best 4 seconds of this clip. Y'all shouldn't forget to delete the clip at the end of the video though. We have our cute little 4 seconds. We're going to click on FX, and we're going to go with the shake in effect. And we're going to drag it all the way to the end. Done. Select the image icon, click on stocks, and import the overlay that we had before. Drag it out to the end of the clip and reduce the opacity to 20 as well. Alright, so this is what it should be looking like, and we're going to export this to our camera roll. Then we're going to go into CapCut and we're going to click on new project to import the video that we just made, add, and then we're going to start adding our overlays. We're going to start with this Snapchat video I have. That's the one I want to be using for the intro. Import, and then we're going to place it where we want it to be on our screen, and then we're going to cut that down. We're going to choose our favorite 4 seconds of this clip, and we're going to move it so that it's aligned with the background, and we're also going to drag it to the end so that everything's in order. Now that that's done, we're going to go back into overlays and we're going to be adding this iPhone frame. You can get this from PICSART. You can go to the stickers and search for iPhone frame or iPhone PNG and you will get the iPhone of your choice. Now we're just going to size this up and make sure that it's covering the video that we had put in, and we're going to drag it out to the end as well. So I'm basically just going to keep sizing up the phone frame or the video overlay till I get the desired placement that I want. So I think this is fine. This is looking okay. Alright, so this is what we'll be working with. We're going to go ahead and add the rest of our overlays. We'll be adding our social media tags and handles, and don't forget to space them out as well so that they don't all come in at the same time, just like we did in the first part. For the Instagram one, we're going to make it a little bit bigger because we'll be adding the rest of the tags in order of descending size. I hope you're following me. I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on animation, and then we're going to click on in, and we're going to be looking for slide left. That's the animation that we're going to apply to all the social media handles. So I'm just going to fast forward through this bit. You can just see me adding the overlays and adding my animations and aligning them with the rest of the clips. Then we're going to go back to overlays to import the socials text we had made from PHONTO into our clip. So when it's imported, we're just going to tilt it to the right and just keep it at this angle. Then we're going to align it with the rest of the clips, and we're going to click on animation, in, and we're going to choose the zoom 1 animation, and we're going to extend that to 1.0 seconds. Okay, so this is me sizing and placing my social media handles where I want them to be. And then I'm going to move my socials text and place it on the corner of my Instagram tag just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and add an animation to the video overlay. The animation I'm going to be using is rock horizontally. And we're going to set the time duration to 1.0 seconds. And we're going to repeat the same thing for the iPhone frame. And I did forget one important thing. We're going to add our effect, which is mood, and we're going to look for butterfly feathers and add that to our clip. So that's what the second part of our intro is supposed to be looking like. And now that we're done, we're just going to export it. Now we're going to go back to CapCut's homepage and we're going to click on new project, and we're going to be selecting the 2 parts of the intro that we just made, and we're going to import it, and then we're going to choose a transition. I'm going to be going with the camera slide left transition. You can choose any transition of your choice. Alright guys, so before you export your intro, I hope this is how yours is looking like as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.